Well, I'm not getting a chance to do a Sunday video, so I figure I'll take y'all for a ride on what I'm actually doing. Um, I know Vinny asked me yesterday how the camper's going, so I'm gonna flip you guys around here in a second and I'll show you what progress has been made because what you're seeing here I ain't started yet. So I'm gonna flip you on around. There we go. Forgive the light, ain't got much in here. That's my water tank. I finally got it exposed. Somebody decided to screw the futon together. Just got finished churning it with soap water so that way it could break down all the nasty stuff that was sitting in there from years of not use. There's the sewage tank for hauling everything away. So that's done. Alright. Uh, this is my top bunk, which ain't finished yet, and that's where I want to stick my layout, but the wife's telling me no. Um, all the windows are back working. Uh, got a new vent for the bathroom too. And as you can see from the light, back there in that corner, I haven't put the panel completely up yet. It's some tricky trim work. But there's the paneling the wife wanted. All there. Got a yard sale going on outside, so if somebody stops, I'm going to have to drop the phone. Alright, that's a neighbor. Got all this done down here. I got to still cover up the water line. And then here's my hot water tank, which I'd love to switch out for electric, but that's propane for now. The cabinets are put back in, not completed yet, as you can tell by the sawdust over there on the wheel hub. So the cabinet's done. We got this nice brickwork, false brickwork to do this. The cabinet face is leaned out a little bit. It's my surround sound system I've got out here because I'm listening to music off my phone. But the wife wanted a tile, or look like tile, back in here. Let me turn this light on, see if it'll help. And that's what we got. I know my trim work is not the best. I need to get new trim to go around this window as well. I think I'm missing something. Oh, the sink goes here. I ain't got none of the plumbing hooked up yet because I'm trading out the copper lines for something else. Which I got some, but it don't fit. This is the hole where the refrigerator goes, which, as you can see, has been extended before. Damage really ain't so bad in here. I've got the vent covered up with a piece of insulation to try to keep the AC in here. Then we got this wall which goes to the bathroom, and I don't know if all of you want to watch this, but this is where things get a little hairy. Well, that's me. They took and put a panel over this roof because they cut a hole and mounted something that's got quite a few holes going outside my camper. As you can see, the light there, it's just been siliconed, so it's actually not leaking. But when they did it, they put paneling up over top of it, and this wire was always exposed, and that goes up and over through the closet to that plug. So Sparky, forgive me, I'm going to be doing a little bit of rewiring. I don't know if you're going to like the way I do that. There's my AC unit, and yes, it does work good. I wish I could have something bigger than 5,000 BTUs though, because it still gets a little hot during midday. I don't even know. That is like the dumbest way to do a shower, and this is, like I said, I got a lot of work ahead of me to get this thing even road ready. I did get all the lights hooked up, and then somebody stray dog came and chewed the wires right off the bottom of the camper, so I got to fix all that. Oh, the wife's new faucet is not in, but sitting there because I had to line up the holes. It's a nice sink. I got to fix the plumbing in underneath of there because nothing goes to the shower. Go play. The toilet does work, but I'm not going to show it to you because I ain't cleaned it up yet, and that thing's pretty raunchy. But closet's okay. There ain't nothing wrong back in here. Well, I gotta figure out what the heck this is for, because there's no way to access that. I don't know. Maybe there is. Nope. But there's nothing really there. So I gotta fix that. I also gotta fix the floor to the closet too. The vent pipe going up for the black tank. I don't know where in the world that damage happened, but oh well, it's in a closet. I don't care too much. Above the door just needs new paneling. I mean, there's water damage, yes, but the roof's been fixed, so I ain't worried about it. That's done. This is the kitchen sink, which is pretty nasty too, so we're going to probably wind up not replacing it, but at least cleaning it up. And there's a bunch of my tools. Soap for cleaning stuff up. And yep. Well, anybody got any questions for me? That's pretty much it when it comes to this thing. I got to remount that little pedestal thing that I'll probably be using as a workbench. Might store my trains in that little hole. But that's a complete walkthrough. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Ugh. Is there anything in particular that anybody would like to see about this camper? I mean, right now I'm flushing the water tank and getting all the dirt and nasty stuff out of it. So it's filled with soap right now and water. And later on I'm going to hit the switch and let it flow out. Sorry about the bouncing around. It's kind of difficult to hold this thing without a tripod. Yes, it does have a heater right now. It's actually being pulled out. I'm trying to switch this over to all electric, so it'll be small electric fan heaters that'll be put up. Whether or not the heater works, I don't know. But like I said, I've already pulled the propane stove out. So the propane stove is bye-bye too. I'm trying to get rid of all gas appliances out of this thing. Well, I don't know where the wife is, and I got customers at the yard sale, so can you guys give me about 10 minutes? I'll let you sit to where you can see something at least. Well, mostly all you're seeing is cabinet space there. Okay. Hope it don't fall over. Might like it will. Howdy, howdy. My wife knows the place directions, and I don't know what she went off to. This is what we're moving into out of that. Well, if you don't ask, you don't know. Yep.
Why are you moving all that? This.
Because we're moving back to Maryland.
Oh. Everything is more.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. Would you like to see the heater? Because I know somebody asked that. Or I could take you back over and open the cabinet. That's a good idea. Let's just do that. And move the sink.
I've done on a few things.
Too small. I got a block of wood in my way. Hold on. There's this old propane heater. That ductwork goes down, pulls into that heating coil blows that air straight back down into the camper ducts. Like I said, I don't even know if it works because I've not even tried it. And the water tank though is right there. It's, I believe it's a 60, maybe 70 gallon tank. That took a while to fill up to clean out, so. The water heater's right in over here too. Show you that. Yeah. We've got we got to get a fridge. This one here is a Shasta Stratifier. It's 20 foot long by 8 foot wide. It's was one of the high-end models in 1973 when it was made, and it's held up pretty good through the years. I want to replace some things, upgrade some things, but it's a good camper. I would take you outside, but we got people outside busy right now. What? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. I would want all that. $60 to take it off. What that? $2 million right now. That's not bad. A lot of work to keep the sports and everything else that rolls. That's fun.
Yeah, I always wanted a little pond, and he used it for fishing.
Little koi pond that I use for goldfish that I farm so that way I can go fishing with them, which I won't be needing after I leave here, so I'm pitched him a number. I really don't want to get rid of that, but I gotta get rid of a lot of things. The foam you see up behind my head, great modeling material. Yeah, I've been working on this one for 2.5 weeks. And I replaced this entire wall on this side. All the studs were rotted and everything else. I had to completely redo the entire thing because of water damage. And it was water damage over something extremely stupid. They left a T-section on a pipe in the shower that goes from the bathroom sink to the shower. They left it completely unhooked. Well, every time they'd pump water or turn a hose on in here, the entire bathroom just flood in about a second. They shoot up the walls. Yep. Well, shooting up the walls for however long they left it shoot up the walls, times how much water they left to do it, equals a lot of damage if it's not properly taken care of. Like I said, I'm just doing this because I didn't get a chance to videotape me doing anything on the layout this week, because I haven't worked on the layout at all this week. So I've been out here working on this thing, and that's the panel that's supposed to go up there. Just been working my butt off, so I'm trying to get this thing ready. The wife frowned on what I wanted to put on the back of the camper. I would love to, but we need to get on the wife about that, and that's Michelle Tingu. She does have a YouTube channel. Get on one of her videos and comment the crap out of it and tell her to let me build a layout in the camper. Oh, the foam behind me is actually one of the cushions from the previous owner. I'm probably going to take it and pull it apart into little itty bitty pieces when I get home and turn it into ground foam rubber for doing the scenery on the new layout. Because that's more than enough to do the entire layout and then some. That's I believe that's like a 2 by 7 foot sheet. That's what it is. It's foam rubber. So if I grind it up, it's ground foam rubber. It's the same stuff that Woodland Scenic sells. All they do is just grind it up into a powder, dye it, and ship it out. Stuff's pretty cheap when you buy it in bulk. Yep. You don't get more bulk than that. I'm trying to think of what else I could show you because there ain't much to show. It's a camper. But make sure somebody forwards this to Vinny. I know I didn't put any notification up that I was going to go live, but Vinny wanted to see the progress on the camper, so I'm doing a progress video on the camper for my Sunday video. That's good. Take care of that sore throat and that whatever else you got congestion wise. I can do another quick look around. I did one before anybody joined in. Yeah, I know. I saw your Facebook post this morning. Your beer didn't even taste that good last night, huh? But that's the wall I just got done. The wife wanted that pretty white stuff. Hey, perfect time to do it. She wanted a white towel for the backsplash, which got that taken care of. She wanted this nice little brickwork on the side of the kitchen. Cabinets up here have been put back in. I ain't put no backer board in behind it. I'm just using plain masonite for that. Same thing down here. Sinkhole's been cut. That took a couple of days with my battery powered drills. But the plumbing's not hooked up yet, so you ain't gonna get no water out of the tap yet. Keep moving along. This is the little refrigerator nook. It ain't finished yet. I'm not putting a microwave up here like they had it. I'm putting a microwave over where the stove used to be. And I don't know what more to show you there. The inverter box and everything else is underneath all that stuff, which is kind of scaring me because that stuff can get hot. What am I hung up on? Oh, sorry, closet door was closed. Here's the bathroom and my air conditioner, which does work. I don't know who hooked up a shower head like that and thought it was a good idea. This loose wire that's hanging around actually goes over to my air conditioner, the bathroom vanity with medicine cabinet. That's the new sink fixture the wife wanted in the bathroom. I've still got to fix this wall and the wall behind and that hole in the ceiling yet, and replace this up here. I'm using a plastic wall section to do that because it's waterproof. I don't want to show you the toilet because that thing's pretty nasty. And get your towel rack. Should do this by flipping the camera. Give me a second. You got the closet space. You got the kitchen sink in the closet right now. Got spare lights for if I got to rehook this thing up with those, which wouldn't be that hard. Just over the door is kind of in bad shape. Got the light fixture there. That's the heater box. And here's a little dining nook area. And this is the master bed and water tank area up here. Here in a few minutes I got to turn this thing on again and drain the tank. That's why the hoses are coming out of it. I had to do a fill churn and flush because there's a bunch of nasty stuff in that tank. And that's the best way I know to do it. Oh man, now I'll sit back down. That's the case for my Sawzall, by the way. Sorry, I've been working so much on this camper, I ain't got much else done anywhere. Yeah, that's almost road ready. The only thing I gotta do yet is the bathroom, and then it's road ready. Except for the fact I gotta refix the trailer lights because I had a stray dog come and pull the wires back out that I had just redone to get the lights working at the rear of the trailer. Not very happy about that. Yeah, the trailer lights was one of the first things I did after I towed it home. And trust me, it was fun driving home with nothing but a broke down triangle marker for sitting in the road stuck to the rear of this thing, praying to God a cop don't pull me over. But I made it home. Didn't get pulled over, stayed on the back roads. Found out that I do need a I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's a load compensation hitch or a load displacement hitch or something like that. It's not a sway bar hitch to go behind my truck, because when you get going over 40 miles an hour, it just does this because it keeps working that ball joint up and down like that. So it doesn't sway, it pulls straight, it doesn't veer to any side or anything else like that. Just bounces itself back and forth and bounces the truck up and down. It doesn't even put that much weight on the springs of my truck to make my truck really squat. It's just bouncing like that. I need something to control it, because I can't be doing 60 miles an hour down the highway with my front tires doing this off the ground. And no, I ain't worried about how pretty this thing looks. This thing's going to get lived in. It's going to get beaten and abused.
I don't care how pretty it looks, so shut up. It better be done right.
It's going to be done right when I get home and completely strip it out, babe. I have access to all the tools.
Decent. I don't care if it's done 100%, but it's gonna look decent for us to live in. I'm not gonna live in a fucking trash can.
I just want to get home. I don't even think she knows I'm on live.
I know you're online. I got the notification you're online. Dog.
Yeah. She does. She's got a rather loud mouth too when she wants to use it.
Yep. Proud of it.
Never. It gets done as you go get done on my time schedule, and I've got 3 weeks left to finish this thing so we can go home. How many of us ever listen to our bosses when they tell us no more trains? Oh, I do that. I just don't listen to her. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call this. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm going to call this a day because I've still got a ton more work to do, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to listen to this water pump run when I turn it back on in about 2 minutes. So, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, sorry, my Sunday video is more of a live than actual video, and it's not on trains, but I'm getting back to it just as soon as I can. Have a good one.